Hey guys, Eli here. Thank you for joining me on another episode with NorCal Angler. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite techniques on the Delta, and it is frog fishing. If you're a beginner just starting out on the Delta, or you want to try catch your first frog fish, you might be overwhelmed with all the types of frogs there are on the market, all the colors, and all the funky names that come with them. I want to share some of my favorite colors to throw on and my thought process behind how I think. Now, when we're throwing a frog, the bass doesn't always see a frog. He just sees a shadow over the top. It really doesn't know what it is. It could be a bird, it could be a crayfish, it could be anything, it could be a frog. If I'm fishing in the early morning, I want to be throwing a black frog. This is the Snag Proof Bobby's Perfect Frog. It creates a silhouette, a dark shadow over the grass, over the mat, and those bass see it and they will chump it. As the sun comes up, I like to switch to something a little bit wider in color. This is the Booyah Paddle Crasher. These two are my favorite frogs. If you just want to start out on something cheap, the Booyah Paddle Crasher is a phenomenal frog. This is all I threw before these came out, and these two frogs are amazing. It could imitate so many different things. It could imitate a shad. It could imitate some of the golden shiners on the Delta. If you want to get a little more technical, like I said, these bass don't know exactly what they're seeing. Black and red is a phenomenal color. It could be the color of a crayfish just going over the top of grass. The color that I'm throwing right now on the Delta is black and yellow. After this bluegill spawn, these bass are hungry and they're chasing these bluegills, and all they want to do is just get them off their beds. Oftentimes, I mean, this yellow, to us it could seem as yellow, but to a bass, I mean, I just finished reading a study where to a bass's optic nerves, this right here is the color white, so it's white and black. So I'm just experimenting with it, and it's becoming one of my favorite colors just because of how consistent it is. My setup that I'm throwing it on is a Dobyns 735. This is a Daiwa Tatula reel with a 65-pound P-line TCB braid. And guys, thank you for joining me on another episode. Please subscribe and check out my Instagram, NorCal Angler. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me or leave them in the comments. See you guys in the next one.